Hey guys, it's me, JaiStone, having a bad hair day, but I'd like to see hearts anyway if you're watching the replay. For those of you who are jumping in the room, we want to say hey to Beth Hawkins, hey Lexi, hey Roland from Conyers, Georgia. I'm Dominique, Miss Smart, Miss Hughes, Tawana Hughes, RBMC, Carmelita, Nicole, Phyllis, Charles, Chaz, Um, wow, y'all coming in here really quick. Just impressed me. How you doing? Dominique, Tawana Hughes. You're new. Okay, honey, Tawana, let's crack that egg, Tawana Hughes. Hey, Monique, subscribe. Coach Savette. Hey, Coach Savette, buy and sell ink. How you doing? Hey, Harold Group. Thaya, how you doing? Subscribe to green check marks. Check her out. The hair debate. Hey, thank you. Just impressed me for inviting followers. Aging answers. Hey, Chic Soiree. How you doing? Hello. How are you? And then we got Miss Dunlap, Amber Aziza. What's up, Amber Perry Boo? Okay. So you guys, check this out. For those of you who are new, and this is your first time joining me on Periscope, type NEW in the comments so we can show you some love. Type NEW in the comments. So, my name is JaiStone, and I am a master brand coach and emotional nudist based here in Atlanta, Georgia. They're the newbies, follow the newbies, based here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I help business owners create profitable businesses without compromising their quality of life. And if you are part of the Scope Squad, that means you've visited here before. You're a regular, you've come to hang out from time to time, or you catch my replays. Type squad in the comments. Type squad in the comments. Squad up. There they are. Hey, what's up, Scope Squad? Hey, Erica Abrams. Girl Swirl, what's going on? Time to upgrade. What's going on? Hey, Swaggy Mom, Evelyn. Yes, that's the squad in the house. Okay, guys. So, I've been in business 14 years. October 1st was 14 years. So, pay attention to Scope Scribe there in the comments. She is my Periscope administrator. She is going to recap anything that I might say in this scope that you should pay attention to. So, been in business 14 years. Hey, Courtside Pretty. And I have worked with the biggest brands in the world. You name them. Coca-Cola, Delta Airlines, SunTrust. I named them. And I've worked with some of the top entrepreneurs. My clients have been featured on, hey, Parker, thanks for joining me. My clients have been featured on CNN, Essence, CNBC, and some of the top media outlets in the world. Okay. And so the majority of my clients are upwards of 6-figure, and probably about half of them are 7-figure brands. They've built 7-figure brands, okay? And I've been along with them for the ride. Now, what's important about working with these kind of clients is they have a different mentality. So a lot of times I tell people, I'm giving you tips on how to build a 7-figure brand because that's who I work with all day, every day. And they have specific mindset, and they have very specific habits that they execute that I see absent from people who are below the 6-figure mark. Okay. And so a lot of what I tell you is, if you keep acting like you broke, you're going to stay broke. Okay. So the mindset of how you think about money and making money is very different. How you think about spending money, right? A lot of times when we don't have a lot of money, we hold on to money. But when you start spending money on certain things, then that money comes back to you quicker than you can think, right? And so then, do we need to block some people on here? Okay, hold on. Let's have Jenny from the block. All right. So we got Jenny from the block. We're going to block some people. If I block the wrong person, I'm so sorry. You can tweet me and then I'll unblock you. Okay? So, so when we go into all of this stuff, and how they act, there's very specific characteristics that I see that I don't see in other demographics, okay? So here's the biggest thing that I see. The number one thing that I see that people below 6 figures, the number one thing that I see that they lack is focus. That's it. Focus. Okay. Now I'm not talking about, oh, I'm a make sure that my stuff is like on point and all that. I'm talking about serious focus. I have some clients that came to me 2 years ago, starting a new business. Okay, starting a new business, and a shit ton of things happened to them. And I saw those girls do shit like put their designer purses on eBay to get money from me to come coach with me, okay? Because they were like, we can buy more designer purses. We can only work with you one time, right? There was a focus in that, okay? I've seen people who come back and say, because they have been ill, okay? They have been stricken with cancer, okay? And they're still saying, look, I got a client who is who's battling breast cancer right now, but she came to my intensive workshop the other day, okay? The day after chemo, and she said, I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling tomorrow, but I knew I had to come and get it in today. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no such thing as getting distracted. You might get knocked off, okay? You might get knocked off your pedestal, but you're gonna jump back on so fast nobody ever knew you was missing. Okay, you're gonna jump off so fast nobody ever knew you were missing. And I want to know if you have that kind of focus and that kind of dedication when life happens to you. Okay, when life happens to you, how quickly do you get back up and keep it moving? Okay, how quickly do you get back up and keep it moving? So you're wondering why the person over here has that level of dedication. I have another a colleague of mine, and he was saying when he first started his business, okay, he would fall asleep on his keyboard at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, get up at 6 a.m. to walk his kids to the bus stop. Okay, then go to work. Work 9 hours, come home, spend time with the kids from about 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock, then go back to work at midnight and work midnight to 4 a.m. And he did that for years. Okay, and now he and his wife run a multiple six-figure brand. Okay, so I'm looking at this stuff and I'm saying this is the stuff that's missing, because a lot of times people come to me and all I hear is excuses or what sounds like excuses. And here's the truth. A lot of people have reasons, but there's no excuse. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people have reasons, but they're not the same as having an excuse. Okay, your reason may be your reason may be that you had the flu. Your reason may be that you had cancer. But for every person that had cancer, okay, for every person that you show me that had cancer that stopped working on their dream, I can show you 10 that continued in spite of. In fact, they was more motivated. Okay, they were more motivated in spite of. Okay, so people ask me, my father died in May. Okay, he died in May. On the 2nd, he was admitted to the hospital during a telesummit. I was doing a telesummit. Okay, on the 2nd day of the telesummit, he was rushed to ICU. I still did both sessions of my telesummit for the next 3 days, and I didn't break down until the last session of the last summit during the Q&A. Okay, so I didn't tell you that I didn't take time off, because I did. I cried between each telesummit, okay? But there was so much focus that I had the zone. So it was like I'm focused during these hours. During these hours, I fell apart. And then I focused again, and then I fell apart. And then I focused, and I fell apart. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to make excuses for why I haven't done what I set out to do. That's the difference. That's the difference. Okay, between that. So let's talk about some people, right? People who build it. They build $1 million people. Like, people say this now. Whether you're a fan of his politics or not, you got to be a fan of his business practices. So let's talk a little bit about some stuff that Donald Trump does, okay? People say, I won't take a business advice with Donald Trump because he keeps filing bankrupt. But let's be clear. He keeps filing bankrupt because he knows how to rebuild $1 million business over and over again. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He has a blueprint for rebuilding his business. Now, if you don't like him, he might seem crazy to you. You might not like his politics, but the truth of the matter is he has a blueprint that clearly works. And not just for him, he's created millionaires, okay? He's created millionaires through his brand, through his television shows, through his networks, okay? Through his investments. So he didn't just use the blueprint for him. See, this is how you know it's a blueprint. It don't just work for you. It works for everybody else that you share it with. That's how you create a blueprint. That means this has been tried with several people over and over and over again. And it continues to work with everybody across multiple platforms, not work with 3 people or 5 people. That's when you can call it a blueprint. Okay? That's what you can call it, a blueprint. So I'm talking to you about that kind of focus that allows you to find the solution, the details of the blueprint. We could talk about that. Let's talk about Richard Branson. He didn't just build just the Virgin Music dynasty. He got Virgin Air, Virgin Mobile, okay, Virgin Entertainment. Come on, the dude owns a whole freaking island. Okay, now mind you, he's a high school dropout or a college dropout. I forget which one, and he has dyslexia. How much focus do you have to have fucking dyslexia and build a multi-billion-dollar empire? How much focus does it take? Because he got a deficiency. Okay, so for all the people that's over there saying, okay, well, I got dyslexia, I got ADHD, I'm a little slow, I learn differently. Okay, unless you're severely mentally handicapped, you really don't have an excuse. Because again, for everybody I ain't have no daddy in my life to show me, okay, how to go forward and how to move forward. I ain't have my mama abandon me. For everybody that you can tell me whose mama abandoned me, I can go and show you people that I know, okay, that came out and did millions. Okay, so the focus is the number one ingredient, and you have to be so laser focused that nothing can distract you. I mean, you got to be like what the mail service, through rain, through sleet, through snow, they gonna deliver. Through rain, through sleet, through hell, through illness, through death, you still have to show up and deliver results. And it's a kind of focus that's rare, that's lacking. Okay, it's a kind of focus that's lacking for the people. And I see the people who are at 6 figures. It's at 6. When I see people that hit 6 figures, multiple 7 figures, you think that they will slow down. But my experience with them is that they speed up. Okay. It's like they hit that hump and speed up. It's like they take off. Okay. So I know you think 6 figures is the pinnacle. But for most people, when they go from doing $70,000, $80,000, and they start to, that's the downslope. See, when they up here, they start at 40, 50, they downslope, gain momentum. Wait, watch my hands. They downslope, gain momentum, and rise back up even higher. So the people, once they hit 6 figures, I see them hit the $250,000, $350,000, $500,000 mark much, much quicker than they did the 6-figure mark. Okay. Because the momentum, because once they understand what they can do with it, they make all the mistakes getting to 6 figures. Once they get to 6 figures, they've made all their mistakes. You understand what I'm focusing? That's when they apply the blueprint. And the blueprint is the thing that's like boom, 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 boom. So you'll see people one year, they just made $110,000. The next year, they made $300,000. The next year, they made $500,000. And before you know it, they hit $1 million. Okay. And you're like, where did that come from? Like when I saw them 3 years ago, they was just struggling. Okay. So it's the focus. And once they focus, okay, once they focused and they found, and that focus isn't just, oh, I'm focused on my goal. It was like, I'm focused on figuring out how everything that kept me from getting to that goal, how do I fix it? Right? How do you fix your funnel so that it can make you money? How do you fix your website? How do you fix your brand? How do you fix your service offerings? How do you fix your professional relationships? How do you fix your challenges with learning how to sell better? How do you fix your challenges with attracting the wrong type of clients? See, that's the focus. You fix everything that's wrong on the way up. When you hit that 6-figure mark, you should have a blueprint. That blueprint will push you to the 7 figures, but it's about staying focused. It's about staying focused. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, hey, I need you in my life. Okay, so here's how you get in touch with me. You can send an email. If you're interested in coaching with me, send an email to coachme, COACHME, at JaiStone.com. Okay, if you just want to join my Facebook group and get free advice, because I ain't about charging for everything, you can just go to scopewithj.com. You can go to scopewithj.com. Now, here's what you will find is that when you start hitting a certain dollar amount, when you start earning a certain amount of money, you'll start to understand that your circle will change and people will share resources with you that nobody ever told you about before. You'll get a chance to look behind the curtain, okay? You'll get a chance to look behind the curtain and see how the big boys do it, right? So here's one major move that I make. And this is when I say stop acting broke, not just talking to myself, I'm talking to other people, right? So here I am, and I've been fussing about, do I want to switch to Infusionsoft or Entreport or whatever, right? Now, all the people that I know that's got 6 and 7 figure brands, everybody's on Infusionsoft, Entreport, something like that. JaiStone's still on MailChimp because I'm like, yeah, I know it. I don't want to move it. My team knows it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay stuck until I make a decision to gain the momentum. The last bit of momentum I need to cross a threshold that I've been aiming for a long time. Okay, and it's a financial threshold that I've been aiming for a long time. Okay, so so guess what I did? Okay, I called Infusionsoft yesterday. I made the decision. Okay, I gave them my goddamn credit card and paid the damn thing. Period. No more conversation, no more. Because here I am, like, I got products, okay? I got products and shit, but I ain't got no e-commerce, okay? So this is not just a conversation I had to have with y'all. It's a conversation that I have with myself as well. You see what I'm saying? I'm not above that. But the whole point was I didn't have focus, okay? I didn't focus on creating my next level and my next step because I got distracted. Okay? And so then I went and spoke with someone, one of my counterparts, and I'm like, wait a minute. Earlier this year, we was at the same place, and now she over here. Oh, shit. She stayed focused. She stayed focused. I didn't. Okay? So, yes, I can say that, you know, my father passed away. My mentor passed away. I've been sick. A lot of stuff happened, and I still had to get back on focus. I still had to get back on focus because guess what? Results don't care. Okay? The results are going to show up only if you put in the work, okay? Results are not going to be like, okay, so I understand you had problems, so we're going to give you results anyway, because I understand you had a little trouble. No, results are not just going to show up and be present, okay? You actually have to put in the work to get the results in spite of what's happening, in spite of life showing up and showing its ass. You got to fight back. Okay? In spite of that. So, the number one thing that I've seen people do who build 7-figure brands is focus. Focus in spite of everything. Okay? Everything else is, it might be a reason, but there are no excuses. All right? I'm JaiStone. I'm going to get out of here, get in me some Atlanta traffic, head to my house. I know y'all loving the Cowboys hat. It's not that I'm a Cowboys fan. I ain't got nothing for them or against them. This is my daddy's hat. And I've been feeling the love from my daddy for the last couple of days. So I am actually not supporting the Cowboys. I'm representing my daddy. Okay? All right. So on the flip side, thank you so much. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. And I look forward to hearing from some of you. Coach me at JaiStone.com or go to scopewithj.com. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side.